Right, so welcome everybody. This is the first series of interviews that we're doing to introduce our project, CBIG-SCREEN. We want it to be described by the project partners themselves. So we're doing this not only to share the information about CBIG-SCREEN and what we want to do with the project, but also because January, as many of you know, is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. So we wanted to do our bit in raising the awareness around cervical cancer and cervical cancer screening. So I am delighted to welcome Professor Marc Bardou of INSERM and University Hospital Dijon. Marc, if you could just tell me a little bit about CBIG-SCREEN and the role it'll play in the fight against cervical cancer, just give us a little bit of context.
Yes, please. So CBIG-SCREEN is a project that was funded by the European Union at the H 2020 call. This project is a project that is intending to improve and design specifically screening policy that are specifically dedicated to what we call vulnerable women. The point is that we know that even in a country where the cervical cancer screening has been well organized, we have some women, a subgroup of women who are not attending the cervical cancer screening programs. And those women, even if they represent only a small proportion of all eligible women, are the ones who concentrate most of the cases and most of the mortality related with cervical cancer screening. The point is that cervical cancer is cancer that affects young women and which has a devastating impact not only for the woman themselves but also for the family. Some women are less attending, for example, that maybe the women living with HIV, prison inmates, migrants who may be less used to navigate the healthcare system. So that means that even if we have, and it is essential to have well-organized cervical cancer screening program, we need to do more for those women. And the European project's CBIG-SCREEN is a project with 14 partners across Europe that is going to try to, once again, design and co-construct with the women themselves cervical cancer screening that we expect will be more likely to be attractive for those women.
Okay, great. Thanks so much for that. And so in relation to the Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, how do you think CBIG-SCREEN can help with this?
Well, I think that having one project funded by the European Union may give increase the knowledge that this is a cancer in which we need to dedicate effort. You know, even if that is a cancer that is much less common than many other cancers like breast cancer or colorectal cancer, it is a cancer that should be almost theoretically totally eradicated, because based on vaccination and appropriate screening, we think that we can prevent almost 100% of cases. So that means that showing that the European Union is funding project on cervical cancer screening means that there is a specific interest, and we need to improve and increase our efforts to reduce and even eradicate cervical cancer screening in Europe, and not only in Europe, but in most of the countries worldwide, because we know that in low and medium income countries, cervical cancer screening is a really, really prevalent cancer, once again affecting young women.
That's great. Thank you so much for your time, Marc. It's much appreciated, and no doubt we will hear from you again in the future. Thanks so much.
Thanks to you, Vanessa.